We'll go to the next section, which is short interview with Nina's team. The spokesperson, Mr. Tony Nadi. Are you ready to take our questions?
Sure. Let's go.
Okay. So with the successful delegitimization of the 1999 Constitution and the frantic debates in Nigeria about what to do in remediation of Nigeria's collapsing and dysfunctional system, can you please explain to the public the implications of the delegitimization for the efforts of Nigeria's constituent ethnic nations to reclaim their sovereignty and self-determination in an organized manner towards union reconfiguration?
Yeah, thank you. Very quickly, the delegitimization simply means that that constitution has ceased to have any kind of legitimacy. That constitution has ceased to be basis of union. The pretense that we have agreed to be in union and we have made out this constitution is at an end. And that's why the shout and song is all over the place that the constitution is the problem. And so what it means in real terms, if you go to that preamble to that constitution, it means that we have been able to establish, Ninas have been able to establish beyond debate. There's nobody in government that can come to any podium to say anything to the contrary. Ninas have been able to establish by this constitutional force majeure that we, the people of the federal, Nigeria, whatever is not a federation, but that we never made any constitution. We never agreed on any constitution. We never made or enacted or approved in any way any constitution. And the implication of that is that we really have no union. It's only the goodwill that has been generated across time that is still holding things in place. Those who are choking in this place, those whose assets have been detained from them, those who are being killed because they can't touch gun, those whose infrastructure have been run down deliberately, those who have been excluded by quota system and all sorts of things they call federal character. You take my assets and you award it to your own, like Dangote, that is now to refine all the crude oil in Nigeria for all of us, because you lock down those things on the exclusive list. Everything that is built on that constitution is now up for renegotiation. And if no meeting is called, if no meeting holds to settle the matter, we have arrived at that point where those who can organize themselves, and don't kid yourself that nobody is organizing or going to organize. Those who can organize themselves are going to take unilateral actions. And that was why we put it in the force majeure proclamation that if after all of what we're going to do to call everybody into that peaceful solution, they still refuse, we said that we will then reconsider our allegiance to that constitution. Of course, we already said we were tolerating it for the sake of avoiding anarchy, not because we made it, but we said we will manage it to the point where we get to the table of discussion. But if those who are sitting over our heads in Abuja and sucking our blood refuse to come to be part of that process, and they think they can stay the way they've been all the while, then unilateral actions are loading. That you don't need a soothsayer to tell you, because those who have been tormented are not going to fold their arms. What Ninas has done is to remove the barricades. Anybody can, any group of persons can stand up now and leave that prison compound. That's what it means. There's no life left in that constitution.